Well, it's about 20 to 9 on day 30, that's Thursday 8th of June, and I'm just heading out of Balta Sound by the North Channel. I've just pulled up my anchor after spending a couple of pleasant nights in Balta Sound Harbour back there, and this is the island of Unst all around me. It's a very chilly east-northeast wind blowing, but it's not too bad. The sun's trying to break through, but it's still very cloudy and overcast. So hopefully it's going to be a fairly smooth passage up and over the top round Outstack and Muggleflucker, and then down the west coast of Unst. Little Ted's raring to go. Well, it's 11 o'clock on day 30, and I'm just coming up to round Outstack and Muggleflucker, and that's the top of Unst there. It's been quite a challenging sail round from Balta Sound, and there's quite a lot of overfalls, and it's a bit windier than forecast, but I'll soon be round the top and then heading back down, and hopefully it'll be a bit calmer. That's looking back to us, Unst and the way out Cap. And up there are the Faroes and Iceland somewhere. So there are a lot of very confused seas ahead of me, so I'm going to have to stop videoing. But this is about the most northerly part of my journey. So it's very, very rough here. See, the boat is moving around all over the place, and it's the effect of the tides and the wind around the top of the islands. But I'm almost through it now. If it'll come out on the video, but there are literally hundreds and hundreds of gannets circling the cliffs. There are lots all around me on the sea. The cliffs are white with all their guano. It's quite a spectacular sight. So it's about 1:15 on day 28, and I've been round the top of the UK, and I'm just now heading back down through the Blue Mull Sound. It's a fairly narrow channel between the Isles of Unst and Yell. So that's Unst on my left and That's Yell on my right, on the starboard side. And that's looking back up towards the top of Unst and Muggle, Flucker and Outstack. So the seas have calmed right down now. They were very confused around the top. So I'm glad of that. And it's only light winds, but I've got the Genoa up just to give me a little bit of pull, but it's not doing a great deal. Little Ted's glad to have been over the top as well. He'll be celebrating with me tonight. It's 2:30 on day 30 and I'm just coming into mid-Yell Voe for the anchorage at the head of the Voe. It's quite a narrow entrance to the Voe and it's quite a small Voe, but it's meant to be very sheltered. The sun has now come out, but it's still quite chilly. There's still quite a chill wind. But, there's the island of Yell, and then there's a little island at the mouth. I think it's Huskasay, the island. And that over there behind is Fetler. And that's looking up through the channel I've just come through. That's looking up to Unst. There's a little island called K Holm in the entrance here, where the sheep are grazing on it. And then, so yeah, I'm coming into the island of Yell. It's about 2:45, day 30, and I've just anchored in mid-Yell Voe, that's VOE Voe. And I'm just off a little small boat marina and a commercial pier. And there seems to be a little village behind. And there's sort of hills all around. There's another sort of part of the village over there by the look of it. Yeah, and that's looking back up to the entrance there. It is quite windy. There's about 11 knots of wind coming from the north, so it's quite chilly. But hopefully that'll settle down overnight and it'll be quite sheltered.